Morning students, how are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So students, this is your mathematics class for class 9th. This is chapter 7, chapter name triangles. This is your lecture 2. In lecture 1 we discussed about triangle, definitions of triangle and types of triangle on the basis of side and angles. After this, we discuss congruency of line segment, angles and triangles. Then we switched on Axiom 7.1 and Theorem 7.1. From Axiom 7.1 and Theorem 7.1, we learned about criteria of congruency. Now, today, we will follow those congruency criteria in your first exercise. So today we will discuss some questions related to exercise 7.1 and learn how we will use that criteria in the form of applications. So exercise 7.1 question first. In a given quadrilateral ABCD, AC is equal AD and AB bisects angle A. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. What can you say about BC and BD? This is your given diagram. This is your diagram. So what is given? AC and AD are equal. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal because it is clearly mentioned AB bisect angle A. Bisect means divide into two equal parts. So it means angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. In proof, we will take these two triangles which we want to congruent. So we need three elements. First, AC is equal AD given. Remember about corresponding parts. So let me check that they are corresponding parts or not. AC, this is first side from this triangle AC. So it should be equal to AD. First, third. So AC is equal to AD. Definitely they are corresponding part and it is given. Angle 1 and angle 2 are also equal. It is already given. And third part is AB is equal AB, which is common. So we have two sides and one angle. So let me check which criteria of congruency is present here. We will check in one triangle only, ABC. AC first, angle A second, AB third. First element, second element, third element. So SAS. So that by SAS congruency rule, we have both the triangles are congruent. And in our question, he want one more thing. So what can you say about BC and BD? If these two triangles are already congruent now, so BC and BD are two different parts of these two congruent triangles. So definitely they are also equal to each other by CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So we know it very well when two triangles are congruent with three elements and then the rest of three elements are automatically equal to each other. So student, this is your first question. Now question number second. Question number second is ABC is a quadrilateral in which AD and BC are equal. AD and BC are equal. It is given. Angle DAB, angle DAB, this complete angle, CAB, CBA, this complete angle. These two angles are also equal. It is given. And we have to prove these three things in this question. So start your question. What is given? AD and BC are equal and these two complete angle A and angle B are also equal. These three elements is to prove. So now solution. In first part we have to prove triangle ABD and triangle BAC congruent. So we will take these two triangles. Now for the congruency we need three elements again. First AD is equal BC. So now we need three elements. AD equal BC. So let me check they are the corresponding parts or not. AD and BC. They are corresponding parts. And reason is given. So student, remember one thing, reason is the most important in these geometry chapters, like chapter number 6, chapter number 7. Without reason it is incomplete. So it is compulsory to write reason here. Second thing, in these two triangles, they are one this triangle this ABD, and then BAC. This side equal to this side. It is given. Second, this angle is also equal to this angle. It is also given. This angle is present in this triangle. This angle is present in this triangle. They are also corresponding. Now, third, AB is common in both triangles. AB is common in both triangles. Common. So, why these three elements? Now, let me check about congruence rule. Students, we have to focus on correct congruence rule. First, we will check in one triangle only. We took this side, and this angle from this triangle. So, SAS. So, why? Congruence rule SAS, we have both the triangles are congruent to each other. If these two triangles are congruent to each other by SAS, then definitely the remaining three elements of these two triangles are already and automatically equal to each other by the CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So now in these two triangles are congruent. Second part, BD and AC. BD is the part of this triangle. AC is the part of this triangle. If they both are congruent, then BD is equals to AC by CPCT. And then definitely about these two angles, ABD, this small angle, angle 1, and BAC, this small angle. This small angle is related to this triangle. This small angle is related to this triangle. They both are also equal with the same reason as CPCT. So second part and third part are already equal to each other now by CPCT. This is your second question. Now question number third. Question number third is AD and BC are equal perpendiculars. Most of the time students read their statements are very quickly. So they are not able to understand what they want to say, what they given to us, what they want to prove. So read it carefully. AB and BC are equal perpendicular. So in this line they gave two things to us. First, AD and BC are equal to each other, and AD and BC are perpendiculars also to a line segment AB. It means they both are equal to each other and they both are perpendicular on AB. Perpendicular means they both are making 90-degree angle with AB. All these informations are given. Show that CD bisect AB. Now student always confused in this part also. Show that CD bisect AB. They always not decided that CD bisects AB or AB bisects CD. What we have to prove? So read it very carefully. CD bisect AB. It means CD cut AB into two equal parts. It means we have to prove that AB, it means into two equal parts. It means OA is equal to OB. So this is your diagram. What is given? AD and BC. AD and BC, they both are perpendicular on AB. It means 90-degree, and they both are equal also. To prove is AO and OB are equal to each other. Now students, you know it very well. For this proof we need congruency, and for congruency we need three elements. So triangle OAD and triangle OBC. In these two triangles, we need three elements. So first is AD is equal to BC, it is given. Angle B and angle A, it is already equal, given, because they both are 90 degree, each 90 degree. Angle 1 and angle 2 is vertically opposite angle. So now we have three elements with three reasons. Let me check which rule is present here. In this triangle, this side and these two angles. So definitely, so that by AAS rule we have. So students, now it's your third rule. For our first rule is SAS. Second rule is ASA, and third rule is AAS. Do not confuse between these rules. Learn step by step. So by AAS rule we have both the triangles are equal and AO is equal OB by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So students, I think you got this concept, because they both all three questions are very easy. Now question number 6. Question number 4 and 5 are easy, and now you have to try today those questions. So question number 6 is, in the given figure AC is equal AE, it is given. AB and AD is also equal to each other, and angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. Show that BC and DE are equal to each other. So what is given? AC. AC is equal to AE. These two sides are equal to each other. AB is equal to AD. We mark with different signs. It is very easy to read the diagram. And angle BAD. Angle BAD, it means this angle is equal to EAC. EAC, it means this angle. These informations are given. They are given. To prove is BC and DE. BC and DE. Now students, it's very easy to decide. For this to prove, we have to prove two triangles congruent. Now we have to decide two triangles. So these two sides AB and AC, because we need we have these two different pairs which are equal to each other. We have to take one side from each pair in one triangle, then we are able to put them equal to each other. So in this triangle, we took triangle ABC. One triangle is ABC. In triangle ABC, both sides from the different pair is present in triangle ABC. In triangle AED, second triangle, we will take AED. In AED also, the second remaining pair of two different sides or two different remaining pair is present. So we took ABC and ADE. Now three elements from first triangle AC and from the second triangle AE. AC and AE. Now check they are corresponding parts or not. AC first and second, third, sorry, AC and AE. So correct, it is given. Second, given AB and AD. AB and AD are also equal, it is also given. Now angle BAD and EAC. BAD, this angle, and EAC, this angle, it is given. But student, if you focus on these two angles, they are not complete in the given, triangle. So BAD, this is given, but in triangle ABC, the complete angle is BAC. This is our complete angle in triangle ABC. Similarly, in triangle ADE, this complete angle is present in triangle ADE. These two parts are equal to each other. Then what is the correction? So this part is less on the both side of the angle. So we have to add this angle on these two angles. So we will add DAC on the both angles. So add angle DAC on the both sides. In this equation add. Now BAC and DAC, DAE, they both angles are equal to each other. So that by SAS rule we have both the triangles are congruent. By SAS rule both the triangles are congruent. And now our to prove is BC and DE. If triangle ABC and triangle ADE are congruent to each other, then definitely BC and DE are equal to each other by CP/CT. They are equal by CP/CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So student, now this is your lecture number 2nd. In this lecture we discuss about some questions related to your theorem 7.1, axiom 7.1. So students, now today's homework is do questions of exercise 7.1, questions 1 to 8 of chapter number 7 from your NCERT in your homework notebook. Students, if you have any doubt and any problem, then please mention in your comment section. I will solve your doubt in next lectures. Hope you understand today all these things. Thank you. Have a nice day.